This is Wednesday, the 25th of September 2019. We're back at the Irish National Stud. We haven't been here since Friday the 20th, since last Friday. There might be a bit of a gap in the dates. We were in Tattersalls yesterday, Ireland yesterday in County Meath for the yearling sale. And we met up with them, the former CEO from the stud, John Osborne, yesterday. And I was looking up Twitter page yesterday. It appears that Patrick Diamond was there yesterday. There was an interview with them yesterday with the new CEO, Cattle Beale. Whatever his name is, Cattle Beale. Cattle Beale, whatever his name is. They were both interviewed yesterday, and the interview was live on yesterday on the Twitter page for the Irish National Stud and the Tattersalls site as well. So, and we were there slightly late, and I wanted to get some footage of the parades, for the yearlings parading at the stables area. I was hoping to get there half an hour earlier, by 9:30. The sale started at 10 o'clock, and we were there about 5 to 10 or something. And I did film the stables area anyway, even though I was late arriving. So I wanted to get footage anyway, and we were late getting into. Sorry, folks. Keep the camera up there. We were late getting into the arena because I filmed some of the horses at the parade area. So I filmed them for over an hour or so. For over an hour at the stables area. Filmed them for over an hour. It's over an hour at the stables area, and the sales already started as I was filming, and there was a few. A lot of them were very reactive. You might see the footage and stuff. A lot of them were very reactive, and I have missed a few rears, but I got one. I just about got one. Just about got a rear by one of the chestnuts, and there was one of them was a Coolmore. Sire was it was Brazen Bow. Brazen Bow was one of them. One of the sires was Brazen Bow. And we saw an Irish National Stud girl. She was quite rude to me. I was asking her a question and she wouldn't answer me. I was asking her about 3 times and she wouldn't answer. It was a Dragon Pulse. And I was watching the video back at home, and I recognised her. I didn't recognise her when I was there at the actual event itself. I was actually sitting on my seat. Didn't actually recognise her as the stud, as the girl I met outside. It was only when I watched the video back then I recognised her as the girl I was speaking to. She's actually quite rude to me. I was asking her if it was Dragon Pulse, and apparently I was right. It was Dragon Pulse. Apparently I was right. It was Dragon Pulse. I was right. It was Dragon Pulse. It was the same girl I was talking to. You weren't too close to me there, were you? Well, you weren't too close to me there. It was Dragon Pulse, and I was right. It was the same girl I was talking to outside. It was Dragon Pulse. Somebody going down with the truck. They're doing a bit of work here. They're doing a lot of building work, and they're doing a lot of changes in the stud. Apparently, they're doing a lot of work here. They're doing a lot of changes, and
he's bringing feed down to the Kildare
feed down. So bringing feed down.
The Kildare yard.
We're down to the Kildare yard there.
Storage for the winter.
Storage for the winter, and apparently we're talking to. The guy that's in that truck, by the way, just gone past. We were just talking to him as we arrived, and he said that the museum should be done, possibly, maybe it should be done before February, before we come back. It should be finished. So when we come back next year, it'll be open. Should be open. But anyway, So we met up with John Osborne, and I met up with a lady in the bath, the ladies yesterday. There would be a lady in the ladies. I was going to the ladies when we were in the restaurant during the day, middle of the day, when we were going for our break. I think it was dinner. Was it our lunch hour, or was it for a cup of tea? sometime, I can't remember when it was. What time of the day did I meet up with that filly? Was it before lunchtime?
You think so, yeah.
It was before lunchtime. I think it was before lunchtime. I met with the last lady, and she was saying to me that there was I was saying to her, talking to her about my horse whispering. I think it was before lunch. I think it was before lunch. Or was it? I can't remember.
I think it was earlier, yeah.
What?
I think it was early.
It was earlier, and I was telling her about my horse whispering gift, and she was saying that there's a filly by Master Craftsman, and she's in Barnsley, and I don't understand what you mean by Barnsley. I said, where's that? Where's Barnsley? She said, is it here in Tattersalls? I said, oh yeah, it's here in Tattersalls. It's in the actual area, she said.
I thought you were talking about the name of a horse.
I don't know what she meant by Barnsley, but she says it's one of the barns. It's one of the stables here. Barnsley it was one of the barns. Barnsley, it's the initial C. It was one of the barns with the initial C on. Oh yeah, Barnsley. Yeah, and she said, what side is it? How many stalls is it? It's on the left. It's probably about the third stall down. Something like that. Barnsley. She's a filly by Master Craftsman, she said. So I had a hello with her. I said about my horse. She said, she said to me, that's a great gift. That's a great gift to have, she said to me. So I was telling her about my gift. So she said, she told me where to go. So I went out to say hello to see the filly, just Master Craftsman. And apparently the filly had lost her shoe. So I had a hello with her, and I was talking to the staff. I think Liam said he recognised him from seeing him before.
Earlier today.
From earlier in the day or something like that. He was parading one of the horses or something. What stud was he in again?
Owenstown. From
Minute. And they only have they only breed mares there. They only breed mares. They don't have stallions. They only breed mares at the stud. They don't do stallions there. And they have 100 horses, I think he said. 100
between
horses.
foals and mares.
100 foals and mares. So they don't have stallions there. But and so but he's a very nice gentleman. I was there with her about 10-15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
She's a lovely filly. I was chatting to her and I was trying to relax. So she had lost one of her shoes, and I was trying to chatting to her for a while, and so tried to keep her calm as best I could and stuff. So I'm with the Living Legends. I'm at the Living Legends area here. They moved down to the Kildare area at the moment, where they're working down in the exhibition of the what they call the Experience Centre. I think that's Peter Speak for Salmon. That's right, a passage there. It's a bright passage. We got him there.
Yeah.
We got him behind me there. Got him in the picture.
Yeah.
I think that's right, a passage there behind me, and I think the one behind them, I think, is either Kicking King or Hardy Eustace. It's one of the bays anyway. Kicking King or Hardy Eustace, one of the bays, light bays. But they're in the Kildare yard at the moment, while they're working at the while they're working in the Experience Centre at the other end, down in their own paddock. So it should be finished before the new year. The paddocks are literally deserted. Nothing now. The 5 foals are in the wean in the foal paddock down there. You need to point the camera. 5 foals in the wean in the foal paddock down there, but you can't see them from here because we're a bit further away from them. And Apple McFlurry's foal, Apple McFlurry and Troy Tam Matty's foal are here in nursery 1. They're in here in nursery 1. We're in here in nursery 1. Apple McFlurry and Troy Tam Matty's foals are in here. Apple McFlurry and Troy Tam Matty's foals are here in nursery 1. Can you see them from there? Apple McFlurry is the light brown. It's a light brown one. The light brown one is Apple McFlurry, and the dark brown with the white marking is Troy Tam Matty. Troy Tam Matty is the dark brown with the white marking, and the white brown is Apple McFlurry. And these are the only horses that are out in the field. It's these 2 foals, Apple McFlurry and Troy Tam Matty, and the Living Legends and the 5 foals in the wean in the foal paddock. They're the only horses that are out in the fields at the moment. I think for the remaining of the year.
Well, the mares have more or less gone to their farms now because the season's nearly over now. We've only got another few weeks left. I think it's another 5 weeks from this week, is it?
Yeah.
From this week, it's another 5 weeks left to the stud, up the stud. So it's closing on the 3rd of November this year. I'm not too sure what date it's opening next year, but it's closing on the 3rd of November. It's closing earlier each year. It's the 4th of November last year. So it's kind of like a cycle. The first year when we were here, 2017, it was the 5th of November. And then last year was the 4th of November. And then this year it's the 3rd of November. So it's kind of like a pattern. So I don't know what's going to be it. But next will be the 2nd of November next year. Then the 1st of November. I don't know what's going to be like in the next then the year after that. I'm not too sure. But I'm not too sure what it's going to be reopening next year. It's probably the 10th of February, maybe a day earlier. I'm not too sure. So we'll find out anyway. It'll be on the website, the Irish National Stud website, www.irishnationalstud.ie. That's the website. If anyone is interested in finding out information about the studs, opening hours, it's www.irishnationalstud.ie. That's the website. If anyone's interested to find out the opening hours of the studs. And my Twitter page is @BorganTanya. @BorganTanya, if you're interested as well. You can look up my page to find out, because I always give information. And my YouTube page is 19 Double Trouble. 19 Double Trouble, and I'll give you all information on my YouTube page as well about all the information. I give all the information on my YouTube channel as well about all the open hours and all the what's happening in the stud too. But the website is www.irishnationalstud.ie if you're interested in finding out the open hours of the stud. And all the events that are coming up as well. There's a lot of events coming up and coming towards the end of the year. They have a Halloween event coming up soon. It's a Halloween, a spectacular thing coming up. I think it's the 28th to the 30th of October thing coming up. A Halloween event. A spectacular.
Spooktacular.
Halloween spooktacular. Make it one. A Halloween spooktacular on the 28th to the 30th of October. So as well. So if you have kids or if you know anyone that has kids, so sure they'd be interested in that. And they also have to do face painting here as well. And they have a playground as well too. So if anyone has got kids or and they also do pony rides. But I'm not too sure what they still do pony rides in this time of the year. But they do pony rides. But they do pony rides in the summertime. I think is it free?
I think so.
I think it's free. And they do pony rides in the summertime as well. So you can look up all the information on the website. It's like I've already given it to you already. So, but the Halloween spectacular is the 28th to the 30th of October. I've looking up the information there at the reception area just now. They've had a poster up at the reception, and looking up the information there for you. So anyway, that's that. So I'll keep you posted on any more that comes up, and you can also look up my addresses as well. I've already given you my addresses. My Twitter is @BorganTanya, and my YouTube page is 19 Double Trouble. So I'll give you all the information that you need. Anything that you need, I'll give you all, and give you all it to you. But there's nothing in the fields at all. Gee, it's totally deserted again. I don't know whether there'll be anything in the surgery one. You can pause that for now, so I can have a look.